Put a finger down if you were 6 weeks pregnant and went to your OB appointment, expecting to see one tiny tenant in the house. Sure enough, the ultrasound reveals a single little guest, just one. Everything seemed straightforward, so you left feeling relieved. But by week 7, morning sickness hit you like a tidal wave. It was brutal. Concerned, you scheduled another checkup, figuring it was better to be safe. Your husband offered to come along, but you waved him off, telling him it was nothing serious, just a nauseous pit stop. At the clinic, what was supposed to be a quick appointment turned into something else entirely. The doctor decided to take another look just because, began the scan. You lay there watching her stare at the screen, her movement slower than usual. Then she said it, the words that flipped your world upside down. You're having twins. Twins? Your heart stopped for a beat. That can't be right, you stammered. Last week, it was just one. The doctor pointed at the screen. There were 2 little shapes huddled close. Well, now it's 2. The news hit you like a lightning bolt. You blinked at the screen, struggling to process what she was saying. They were so snug in there, sharing the same space, that blurted out, "Are they connected?" The doctor hesitated, her answer cautious. They might be. Panic set in. Your phone wasn't with you, just your finicky Apple Watch, which was refusing to cooperate. A nurse noticed your distress and wrapped you in a comforting hug as you broke down, overwhelmed by the idea that one had somehow turned into 2, and that they might be fused together. Then the doctor suggested another possibility. They could be mono twins, meaning both were sharing the same sac, essentially roommates in the womb. For a moment, this sounded like better news, but then came the catch. Mono twins are rare and extremely high risk. We won't know for sure if they're mono until later, the doctor explained. But even if they are, their survival rate is only about 50%. And this type of pregnancy comes with significant complications, she continued, laying out the sobering details. At 24 weeks, you'll need to be hospitalized for constant monitoring. And even then, there's a chance they could pass at any time. Honestly, it's unlikely that you'll even make it to 24 weeks. Her bluntness was staggering. You asked almost desperately, "How often have you dealt with this?" Her response sent a chill down your spine. "Never, not in my entire career." She even pulled out a dusty medical book, a literal relic, and flipped to the 2 measly sentences about mono twins. That was the extent of the information. When you asked how rare it was, she explained it only happens in 1 at about 10,000 to 1 in 60,000 pregnancies. That's just 60 to 300 cases in the entire US each year. And now here you were, one of them. As if that wasn't enough, the final blow landed when she said, "This is beyond what I can handle and beyond what anyone in this medical group can manage. You'll need to transfer to a specialized hospital with 24/7 care." You sat there, tears streaming down your face, feeling like the ground had been ripped out from under you. Your husband wasn't there, your stupid Apple Watch was useless, and now you were grappling with the reality that the simple, happy pregnancy you thought you had was anything but. The idea of 2 babies suddenly appearing snuggled in the same sac, so vulnerable and fragile, felt impossible to handle. You were terrified of what lay ahead. The risks were enormous, the odds daunting, but somehow, in the chaos of it all, you found a teeny ember of determination. Whatever it would take, you were going to fight for those babies, no matter how rare or impossible the situation seemed.